Hey friends, Wayne over here at the Ram Man ink. Don't forget the ink. There's a lot of confusion out there in the Mopar world because of the master cylinders, the types and variations, and what belongs on what. And anyway, it's been going on for years, so shit, I'm gonna clarify. Now, what I'm getting ready to tell you is the real deal. It is the truth, and you can take it to the bank. It's based on over 40 years of dealing with this on a daily basis and not a hobby. So, Mopar disc brake master cylinders of the muscle car era. The first one, not this one. When it comes to disc brake master cylinders, starting off with the A body. The A body is a cut down B body. They look extremely similar, except there's about 600 whacked off the reservoir. It was mounted on that Midland Ross booster with the brackets. It is extremely rare. It is extremely rare. Bendix Casting 222. Bendix Casting 222 5541. It is a 1-inch bore master cylinder. 1-inch bore master cylinder. Of course, the lids of that era were just designating basically .3 for each one of the companies. All of the lids 69 and up should read J1703. All of the lids 69 and up should read J1703. All of the lids 67 and 68 should read 70R3. 70R3. There we go. A body done. Right here we have the B body master cylinder, started being used in 1967. This first one right here was for the non-Hemi applications. It is a 222 6821. 222 6821. It is the only right port master cylinder. Nobody knows why they decided to do that. My guess is it was a visual thing on the assembly line. So, all your full 40 cars and non-Hemi cars use this. Of course, the lines come out towards the engine, and it gets a little bit, kind of tight right there with the exhaust manifolds and stuff. Like I said, nobody knows why, and it's the only right port master cylinder that there is. 222 6821. Part of the confusion is with Bendix. They'd change like 1 or 2 digits and shit, it'd be a master cylinder and a engine block. So then we move on over to the Hemi. Now they are identical. They are identical. They are identical. Same parts inside and everything. Right port master cylinder. There comes the confusion. 222 5621. 222 5621. These units have an 1 1/8" bore. They are very, very unusual. They're the only master cylinders that I know of in the world that the primary pistons stick out from the flange. The primary pistons stick out from the flange. But that original tandem Bendix booster that they went on, yes. The original tandem Bendix booster that they went on, they had a depression for this right here. What Bendix was trying to do without changing the casting is they were trying to get just a minute more fluid volume. They played a little trick with the ports and this right here so it gets a little bigger gulp, but then when you bolt it down, it does that. That's all. That's the reason behind it. But it's kind of weird when you're looking at it. You know, hey man, that thing's broke or all that. No, that's the way it's supposed to be. But they are the only ones in the world that I know of. Okay, so there's our B bodies. Now, moving up to our 1970, we're bringing in the E bodies and all that. So right here we have the fabled 222-9171. This is a very expensive, extremely rare master cylinder. It was introduced in 1970 on the E-bodies. It is a 1 year and 1 year only. It is a 1 year and 1 year only. It is the most desirable master cylinder on the planet. Doesn't matter whether you got a Boss 429, 427 Vet. It is the most desirable master cylinder that there is because of that 70 E-body. And therefore it was used on the TAs and the AARs. And those cars are much more expensive, highly desirable, and people are looking for the correct master cylinders all the time because it and the Hemi, its bigger brother, 1 inch bore, 1.125" bore on the Hemi. It's the only master cylinders that have a flat front, a flush front. Are you with me? Yeah. Flush front. So when you're going down the show line, you can, it's a telltale sign right off. So, 222-9171 right here. You with me? Extremely expensive, round about $1,000. This is a beautiful example. This is one that I've redone with the brass sleeve and everything. People call it an NOS. It's a virgin unit that's never been mounted. You look at the rear flange of a master cylinder and it will tell you the condition. If it's been around a long time, you'll see some pitting right there. If it's in really good shape, yeah, look at the flange and you'll know about its use. So, 9171's what it's called, 1 inch bore right there. Yes, we have rebuild components for all these and we rebuild them. We're probably, well, at least in the Mopar world, we're the most famous people that there is. Oh, now moving up, we're going to move up to the Hemi Master Cylinder, the fabled. We just sold this one yesterday. Going on a 70 Hemi Cuda. 222-9191. See the numbers, man? It'll F with you when you got about, I don't know, a couple hundred of these memorized. Every now and then it'll F with me too. So there you go. Yeah, about $1,000. Super rare. Super rare. 1970, 1971, and that's it. Alright, got them taken care of. In 1971, Mopar introduced the 346-1187 Snout Master Cylinder. Street term, we call it the snout. Stuck that snout on there to increase the stroke, increase the fluid volume. I'm going to tell you what, this is one of the best master cylinder designs of all time. I mean, And I guess that's why they continued to use it through about 1978. It has an 1.32" bore. They split the two. They come right in the middle right here. Remember our 1-inch bore and 1 1/8"? They split the difference and they stuck in extra stroke. It's a badass unit, but it's pretty rare in its own right. Not in this category, because it was used 1971 through 1974 on the B and E bodies. 1971 through 1974 on the B and E bodies. And its lid, of course, also J1703. J1703 was used 1969 and up. You'll notice something. These lids are all the same. They're the same lids, and they fit. And of course, the gaskets will physically interchange, but they are different. These two right here, they had their own gasket. Very, very rare 9177 gasket right here. Was only used there and only used there. See how Bendix did? My God, their people must have been just like wanting to slit their throats with the part numbers. Just change one. So there we go, my friends. That's the briefing PhD on the Mopar disc brake master cylinders, 1967 through 1974. There are no others. Now, in conclusion, let me tell you, if you'll notice, all of these casting numbers are 7 digits, okay? That's the way it was. All them master cylinders you guys got out there that say 298 and made in the USA and anything else besides that is those master cylinders that were cast in the 70s and 80s and 90s by the auto parts store vendors in China and stuff like that. They are not original Bendix master cylinders. If it doesn't have a 7-digit casting number on the bottom, if it doesn't have a 7-digit casting number on the bottom, if it doesn't have a 7-digit casting number on the bottom, this is for the slow-mos. I have a learning disability too. Can't remember to wear gloves when I weld and braze, and I burn my hands all the time. I'm an idiot. God bless you. God bless America. And happy Mopar, friends. I love y'all. Bye.